that the fastest way to overcome poverty is not to sell to everybody, but to sell to the rich. The fastest way to overcome poverty is not to sell to everyone, but to sell to the rich. That's the fastest way to overcome poverty. And sell to people who are what we call high net worth individuals. My name is Paul Fu, so I'll share my experience with you. I realized that by selling to the high net worth individuals, you can sell at a premium, you can sell at a higher prices, and you can make your own dreams come true. I've sold to the rich in Africa, I've sold to the rich in Europe, I've sold to the rich in the Middle East, I've sold to the rich in Nigeria. So I can tell you from that experience. All right. I remember doing a sales training for a company for like 2 years. They were paying me over $1 million a single month. It's only a rich company that can pay you that. That experience changed my life. They were paying me $1 million a month, and I did that job for like 2 years. It was a great experience selling to the rich. So let's get into it. Number one, you have to understand the mindset of the rich. If you want to sell to the rich, you must understand the mindset of the rich. Rich people value their time. Rich people value exclusivity. Rich people value quality over price. All right. They look for trust, they look for results, and they look for professionalism. If you want to sell to the rich, the things that they value is their time. The things that they value is they trust you. The things that they value is your product quality. Price is not a problem for the rich. The thing that the rich have is quality, exclusivity. Even if your product is bought by other people, make the rich feel as if they are the only ones that are buying such a thing from you. It's critically important. All right. So the key point about rich people's mindset is that result over actions, result oriented. They buy outcomes. They don't buy products. Rich people buy outcomes. They do not buy the product that you sell. So when you're in front of high net worth individuals, try to sell to them the outcome of what they will get. And one of the outcomes that rich people want is what? What do they want? Is status. They want to continuously look rich in the eyes of other people. All right. So status plays a big role in the decisions that they make. I mean, why would somebody wear a Rolex of $10,000? I mean, you can wear any watch to tell the time. You can wear any watch to tell the time, but somebody will buy a Rolex for $10,000. Did you get that? So what they are buying is not the time, but they are buying luxury. They are buying status. All right. Next, rich people buy based on relationship. It's relationship focus. So you want to build relationship. If you notice, if one rich person introduce you to another rich person, they will buy from you better than if you just cold call them. So relationship is critically important. The job I told that I did for a company that they were paying me $1 million a month to work with them for like 2 years, it wasn't because I pitched the company. No, it was another rich person that introduced me to this high net worth individual. Did you get that? So one high net worth individual introducing me to another high net worth individual was what made me to close that sale. Did you get that? All right, great. Now, next is position yourself to attract high net worth clients. You need to position yourself to attract high net worth clients. Now, this is the reason, this is why your personal branding is very, very important. All right. You want to present yourself as an expert. You want to present yourself as an authority. Remember, the rich people, they don't have the time to go and look for the answers. All right. You are like a leverage to them. They are shortcutting the process by engaging your product or engaging your service. All right. So position yourself as an expert. You can use testimonials to position yourself as an expert. You can use case studies. You can even do your own reports in your industry, like a report that I did not long ago, 12 ways to get your next 100 customers. I researched over 200 entrepreneurs, and I came up with 12 ways through which you can get your next 100 customers. I will be teaching that in my 5-day Make Sales Challenge. All right, that starts from the 10th to the 15th of January 2025. For more information, click on the link on my Instagram bio to get it, or if you're watching this on YouTube, click on the link on the show notes to get that. So let's continue. All right, so you want to share highlight of testimony. Let's say, for example, you sell property. For example, if you've ever sold a property in an high net worth area to somebody before, you want to share that for other rich people to see. It's important. It is important. All right, if you need that research, if you sign up for the 5-day Make Sales Challenge, you will get the research. Tatashima. Let me screenshot your name and I'll reach out to you later if you're serious about the class. All right, next is appeal to their aspirations. Appeal to their aspirations. Position your product yourself as a solution that elevates their status. Remember, they don't buy products, they buy status. They don't buy the functionality of a product. What rich people buy is how the product will make them look. Rich people don't buy property, for example. They only buy a property that makes a statement about their wealth. For example, a rich person will buy property in Blackfriars in London. They will buy property in Maitama in Abuja. They will buy property in Banana, Island in Lagos. All right. They don't buy product. They only buy things that make a statement. How many of you have seen the car that Davido just imported into the country? He didn't just import a car by the sea. He used airplane to fly his car to meet him in Nigeria, in Africa. That is status. He wants to tell you that I am not like you. I am rich. Did you get that? Did you get that? So they don't buy products. They only buy status. What is status? Basically, status means how people see you. That's what the status means. Did you get that? All right. Next is appeal to their aspiration. The other way is that showcase exclusivity. Make them feel as if it is only them or rich people or high net worth individuals like them that you are selling your property to. It may not be the truth, but you want to give them that perception of exclusivity. All right, that perception of exclusivity. They like that. They don't want their stuff to be all over the place. And you also want to remind them of other high net worth individuals like them that are buying products and services from you. They always want to feel as if they are in the crowd. I realize something when I do sales training for all these high net worth individuals. Anytime I share a testimonial with them of another high net worth individual's company that I did some work for, all right, they just convert easily. They just convert easily. Did you get that? All right. So let everything about you speak of high net worth. The way you dress. All right. The way you dress. If you want to sell to high net worth individuals, you need to dress that way. The way you package yourself. Look at this is my home studio. All right. It is intentional. It is deliberate. I didn't just wake up and just come and shoot a video. No. I am at home. This is Christmas weekend or something. All right. But I've packaged myself well because I want to appeal to people that I want to buy from me. You have to be intentional. You have to be deliberate. You have to be intentional. You have to be deliberate if you want high net worth individuals to buy from you. Your videos on social media, let it portray wealth. Let it portray high net worthness, because the kind of bait that you put out is what will determine the kind of customers that you attract. If you think about it, if you want to attract fish, if you want to catch fish in the water, will you put beef in the hook? If you put beef in the hook, the fish will not be attracted to you. But if you put worm in the hook, the fish will be attracted to you. So what you put out is what will determine who you attract. All right. So if you put out luxury, if you put out high net worthness, those are the kind of customers that you will attract. And the truth of the matter is that high net worth individuals or rich customers, they don't trouble you a lot. I mean, if you have observed that when you sell to very rich people, they don't trouble you. They pay premium money. They don't disturb you. As long as you deliver, you'll be their friend. As long as you deliver, you will be their friend. They do not trouble you at all. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Right? Great. Before I go on, this episode of the Paul Foh podcast was sponsored by Paul Foh. Now, I'm doing 2 events that I want you to take advantage of. The first event that I'm doing in January is called a 5-day Make Sales Challenge. It is a webinar for 5 days, and I will walk you through some of these principles on how to attract your ideal customers, how to sell, how to use ChatGPT to make sales. All right. If you join that 5-day Make Sales Challenge, you'll be added to my mentorship group for 1 year for free. The class is $48 or 100,000 naira. All right. So if you join it now, you won't have you'll be in my mentorship group for 1 year for free. If you want to join that, click on the link on my Instagram bio. If you're watching this on Instagram, if you're listening to this on Spotify, click on the link on the show notes, click on the link on the show notes on YouTube and join us. Next class I'm having is in London, live in London. If you live in the UK, if you live in London or around the UK, on the 27th of March 2025, I will be doing my live sales training called How to Achieve Your 2025 Sales Goals. How to achieve your 2025 sales goals. This event will be physical. I'll be live in central London teaching that class. I've already paid for the venue. Yay! I'm excited about that. If you want to register for that class, all right, click on the link on my Instagram bio or the link or the show note to sign up for my live class in London. So let's continue. The next question you want to ask yourself is, where can you find rich people? Where do you find rich people? It's a very good question, isn't it? Because where did they congregate? You need to know where rich people congregate before you can sell to the rich, isn't it? Right? Great. So where do you find rich people? You can find them in clubs, private clubs. You can find rich people in private clubs, Ikoyi Club, industry specific events. I found out that one way to find rich people is to attend physical events. Attend the kind of events that high net worth individuals attend. What industry conference do your high net worth individuals attend? If you don't know the events to attend, ask around or use sites like Eventbrite to know what events. I got my first high net worth individual clients in London at a Niyi Adesanya conference at the O2 Arena in London. I was at that event. I wasn't the speaker at the event. I just attended that Niyi Adesanya conference in London as a participant. When it was time for question and answer, I lifted up my hands and I asked a question intelligently. I was deliberate about it, even the way I dressed. During the tea break, right, I walked up to somebody that I wanted to be my client. And that was how that person became my client. And we are still clients today. In fact, I helped him sell some of his properties here in London, all right, at one of his events. All right. So that's how I got that client. Physical events, because I believe that the more hands you shake, the more money you will make. And when you meet some of these high net worth individuals at these events and this conference, they are more relaxed. They are more relaxed. And when you go for this event, you dress up well. If you collect their number, if they give you their details, immediately after the event, reach out to them. First of all, tell them thank you for giving you that access. And then try to book a meeting where you can talk about what you do. Another thing you can do is that at that event, with their permission, ask them, can we take a picture? When you take a picture with them, post it on social media. And when you post on social media, it gives you what they call borrowed credibility. Because anybody who sees you take a picture with a high net worth individual, in their brain, they feel that you have already started doing business with that kind of person. Did you get that? And it softens them up to also want to do business with you. Did you get that? Did you get it? It's critically important. All right, so that's where you find them. Another place that you can find them is online. You can find high net worth individuals in places like LinkedIn. All right, so you don't play with your LinkedIn profile. It's 2025 is just around the corner. Go to a studio, take a professional picture, update your LinkedIn profile, begin to post quality information and content there. That is another way through which you can attract those high net worth individuals. Even on Instagram, there are a lot of high net worth individuals on Instagram. All right, I mean, I DM a lot of high net worth individuals to come to my podcast. I've done 177 episodes of my podcast, and most of them are high net worth individuals. How did I get them? I send them a DM. When I send them a DM, they checked out my profile. Of course, they liked what they saw on my profile, and that's why they agreed to come on my podcast. Did you see that? So you want to package yourself. You don't just come as you are. Don't come as you are, because if you come as you are, you won't get the people that you want. If you want the high net worth individuals to be your clients, you want to position yourself as a person that can do business with high net worth individuals. Did you get that? All right, so those are the days of just dressing anyhow and creating videos. They are gone, because the world is very competitive now. You must be deliberate about whatever it is that you do online. Did you get that? All right. So that is where you will find them. Join professional bodies. You want to join professional bodies and serve in those professional bodies. It is a very, very good way, to get in touch with high net worth individuals. One trick that you can use, that if you know that there is a conference taking place and a lot of the high net worth individuals that you're looking for are going to be there, volunteer at the conference. If you can, volunteer at the conference. If you're a volunteer at the conference, you are closer to the seat of power than somebody who went there as a participant. I just gave you a hack and a trick right now. All right, next is master the art of selling to the rich. How do you sell to the rich? You ask questions and understand their specific needs, because sales is about asking questions and not about talking. Sales is not cha. Sales is asking questions, because prescription before diagnosis is a fraud. Sales is about asking powerful questions if you want to succeed in sales. Next, when you're selling to the rich, you sell the outcomes to the rich and not the features. They don't have time. And then there's a difference between the benefit of a product and the features of a product. Now, this microphone that I'm using right now, the features of this mic is that it is black, it has a foam here. These are the features of the product. The features of the product is for the seller or the manufacturer of the product. The benefit of this thing that has foam here is that my voice will not be echoing here and there. My sound will be better. I am buying the benefits. I am not buying the features of the product. Did you see the difference now? So when you sell to the rich, you sell to them the benefits of your service. So you want to write down, what are the benefits of my service? If you don't know the benefits, you can take your product to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT the following questions. Let's say I sell this type of a flask for water. What are the benefits of this? So you can write all the benefits. Maybe one of the benefits could be that, it's very portable, so you can carry it around. The second benefit is that it keeps water cold for a long time. So no matter how long you leave the water there, it stays for long. Next, that it doesn't rust. That's the benefit that people want to buy. So sell the benefits to them. And you can say the benefits that, that's what a lot of people use when they go to the gym. So that's the benefits. You don't sell products, you sell only the benefits. Speaking about water, let me take a sip of water. Very, very good. I like water. All right. And then be confident when you sell to them. Look into their eyes. Sit properly. Body language is very, very important. All right. And keep selling the value to them. That's how you sell to the rich. You want to also have a lot of them in your pipeline, because the more high net worth individuals you have in your pipeline, the higher the probability that the few of them will be converted into paying customers, and be very, very valuable to these high net worth individuals. If you are a collector, if you want to give them a gift this Christmas period, for example, give them things that are rare. Give them a book that is rare. Give them an antique that is rare, because really they have the money to be able to buy anything really. Study them and see what gaps do they have, and how can you fill those gaps with something that is rare. Maybe you can do a painting for them, commission a painter to do a great painting for them. So do something that will touch their emotion if you want to sell to this high net worth individual. So let me share one case study with you as I begin to wrap up this class. All right, so I do a lot of trainings for high net worth individuals for their companies, a lot, and I've also coached a few of them one-on-one. And one thing I've noticed about these high net worth individuals is that they're always watching your every move, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you position yourself. I mean, you may not have all the trappings of wealth, you may not have a luxury car, you may not even have the luxury clothes, but you need to present yourself as somebody who is going somewhere. They should look at you and say, you are not at our level yet, but I can see that this guy or this woman is going to go far with their lives. Your high net worth individual clients should be able to look at you 1 year down the road, 3 years down the road, when you start making it, for them to say to you that, you know what, I am not surprised that you are where you are, because even from the first day I saw you, I saw potential in you. I get that a lot. All right, be of service. Do you know that I have one of my high net worth individual clients in those days in Port Harcourt? One day I heard her saying that, she needs a driver was sick or something, but so there was nobody to pick up her children from school. Do you know I volunteered to pick up a child from school, our children from school? I was like a driver, and that cemented that relationship as at that time. So be of service to these high net worth individual clients, and you'll be amazed at the good things that will come to you. So in conclusion, all right, understand the rich mindset. They want exclusivity, they want value, all right, they buy status, all right. Position yourself as a premium solution, starting from the way that you dress, the way you sound, the way you look, the way you present yourself, because the high net worth individuals, they pay more than your I'm not saying don't have all kinds of clients, I'm not saying don't have every genre of clients, but I'm saying that high net worth clients, they don't think twice. They do not think twice. They just pay like this. They don't think twice. And if you raise your prices, they don't negotiate with you, as long as you can back your price with value. As long as you can back your price with value, the high net worth clients, they will pay without asking questions. All right? They will pay without asking questions. Network where they are. Network where the high net worth individuals are. Go to where they are. All right? If there is a conference that they are going to, if you can afford the conference, go there. Sometimes, even if you can't afford the conference, you can email the people, you can DM the people and say, you know what, I don't have the money to attend this conference, but I can be a volunteer. Just ask. Many of you don't even ask. Just volunteer. I was the MC of a high net worth individuals conference in Lagos. And that experience changed my life. The people did not even pay me to MC the event. But because I was the MC of that day, I volunteered. I am telling you, it gave me relationships that I'm eating money from today. In fact, I bought a property from one of those high net worth individual clients, and the guy gave me a significant discount. Because I met him at that conference, and he was impressed by my performance. I'm telling you. I met him at that conference. A few years later, I met him in London. I took my son to go and even meet him in London. And I said to me that, Paul, I said, I'm interested in buying one of your property. He gave me a discount on the spot. I bought that property. So what I'm telling you, I've lived it and I'm still living it. It's very, very important. All right. So if you are ready to attract high net worth clients, all right, then why don't you join my 2 seminars that are taking place? One is my 5-day Make Sales Challenge. It's a webinar. It starts in January 10th to January 15th. If you join that webinar, I will give you my software on how to make sales. I will give you all the books I've read this year. You'll be added to my paid WhatsApp group for free for 1 full year. In my WhatsApp group, I review a book every single month. I run it for 4 years. So to register for that event, for that webinar, click on the link on my Instagram bio. Next, if you live in London, if you live in the UK, I'm doing a live event on the 27th of March called How to Set and Achieve Your Sales Target in 2025. The event is £150. It's not expensive. Click on the link on my Instagram bio, or the link on the show notes to register for that class. If you know of anybody that you think should be at that training, even if you don't live in the UK, tell the person, look, you need to attend this guy's training. Or you can even pay for someone. I say, I've paid for you. Go and attend this class with Paul. I believe it will be of benefit to you. So I hope this was useful to you. Remember, the secret to overcoming poverty is to sell what the rich need. You can do it if you take action today. If you're not following me on Instagram, please click on the follow button. If you're listening to this on Spotify, click on the subscribe button. On Apple Podcast, click on the plus sign button. On YouTube, click on the subscribe button, leave a comment, and share this with everybody. And that brings me to the end of this talk on the podcast. My Instagram was, how are you? Merry Christmas, everybody.